Hi everyone, this is Ilina and welcome to another LDRS creative card video. In this video, I will show you a card using the new Heart Wreath stamp set along with the coordinating dies. In this stamp set, we have a bunch of sentiments. It can be used for many different occasions, along with the Heart Wreath lock, like heart lock and a key. So it can be used for Valentine's Day or any other occasion, even for weddings. I use it as a thank you card. You can use it for anniversary gift thank you, or wedding gift thank you, or even Valentine's Day thank you. So let's get started. I'm using the Hybrid Raven ink to stamp the Heart Wreath onto some Bristol cardstock. This cardstock is smooth and is great for watercoloring, so that's why I'm using. You can use any watercolor paper you wish, or any other different paper and any coloring medium. The Hybrid Raven ink is waterproof and is also alcohol marker friendly, so you can use it with different mediums. I'm using my stamping positioning tool. I'm stamping it twice to get nice rich black impression. And because I stamped twice before I went on to the watercoloring process, I decided to kind of dry it with the heat tool to make sure that the ink is dry before I move on to watercoloring. I'm using a couple of watercolor markers here. I will scribble onto the area to the left on my left hand side, and then use water brush to pick up the color and watercolor my image. So this image is very easy to watercolor. It's kind of very detailed, but because it has so many leaves and little berries, when you color it, you get nice transitions between colors, like nice shading, even though you're not really putting that much effort to get that effect. So I'm starting with the berries. I'm coloring with darker pink, like more like fuchsia color. And then I will add, at the end, like a little bit darker purple. Something in between purple and pink. So I'm just going over the area now. I'm going with the green. As you see in between, because I'm using water brush that is already preloaded with water, as that ink gets transferred to the paper, I get lighter color as I move on. So then I'm picking up again, and I'm starting from around the berries, and then in the middle, between two sets of berries, it gets lightest. So you get that nice transition and shading without much effort. So we're almost here at the half point of the heart, so we're just gonna finish this heart off. Again, I'm applying a little bit more color there, scribbling with my water-based marker. And again, as I said, you can use any coloring medium for this and any kind of paper. So I'm almost done here. And if you notice there, I have like a piece of paper towel. I usually dip my brush is very wet, I use that to absorb the extra water from the brush tip, as well to clean in between colors. So next I'm adding a little bit more kind of darker pink purple and adding to the berries to create a little bit more shadow effect on those, and to be a little bit darker in color, to have more contrast between the bright green and the berries. So we're done now. We're done with the coloring. I'm just cleaning up my surface there. And then I'm pulling out the coordinating die, and this die cuts the outside and as well cuts the inside. So we have nice, we get nice wreath. So I'm just taping it with post-it label tape. And my magic of YouTube, we already die cut that. And I have a piece of gray cardstock cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to stamp the thank you sentiment. I decided to stamp with Watermark ink and then emboss in white. So I'm using again my stamp positioning tool to determine where I want to stamp that sentiment. I'm stamping it twice because we're using more kind of thicker cardstock, so I wanted to make sure that I have nice coverage, ink coverage, so we have nice embossed sentiment. So I'm heat setting, and then I'll use some foam squares to adhere that heart on top of that gray panel. So I remove the backing, I'm positioning that, making sure that it's centered. Next I'm using fun foam to adhere in the back, and I'll adhere it to a top folding white note card that I pre-made using white cardstock, measuring 4¼ by 11, and then I scored it at 5½ and folded it. I'm just adding acrylic block on top to hold that flat, and to finish off my card I'm just adding some crystal effect to the berries to have nice smooth and shiny effect. So here's a close-up of the card, and this finishes today's card. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, the subscribe button, so you don't miss any other videos that we are sharing here. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.